1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Fights off the defender. And another tackle broken. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
working from the gun. It's Brady.
Well,
that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Chris Godwin.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going, obviously.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Dillon. Saints touchdown. Corey Dillon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Got a man, it's Harrison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Breeze now on 1st down. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler, Marvin Harrison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Dillon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Brady. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
Now Brady again. The man has got one. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Complete.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Mike Evans.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Able to get away. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. The 30, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Brady's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Corey Dillon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line.
They run with Dillon. Try! And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you.
Another fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run once more with Dillon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Dillon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. Spins away. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down.